Hi YouTube. Okay, so let me just get my stuff here because I am not going to, I'm just going to keep on rambling. So let me do this really quick. Okay. This is my empowerment video part 2 / my vaping intro. And it's going to be part 1 and part 2 because it's a lot of information which I feel like everyone needs to hear, especially people who don't know what vaping is and get offended by ignorance. You know, on this channel I want to address ignorance and make everyone very smart and not prejudiced anymore and not discriminatory. And that's what the goal is really on this channel, as well as empowering people. So if I scratch my nose, it's because my nose is really itchy. If I don't look at you in the camera, it's because I'm not used to it and I keep on looking at myself because like I get distracted easily. I swear I have ADD. What else? Oh, I have this cute bow because I love bows so much. They're cute. So if you see that, it's a bow. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, God. I'm trying to do this. This is like the 15th time I've done this, and I want to get it over it. Oh, my God. My nose is so itchy. I don't know why. Okay. I said it's a part 1 and part 2. Okay. Starting from the beginning. I was 14 when I started smoking, drinking, doing all of that shit. And also when I started smoking cigarettes. 14 to 15 or 16, around that time. No, 14 to 15, yeah. 14 to 15, I smoked. And then I stopped until I was 17 when I started dating this guy. And he smoked. And so he offered me something and I was like, oh, okay, why not? Because that was my attitude back then. So from 17 till now, I smoked. Like today I smoked and everything. I heard about the blue cigs from this commercial on the radio. So like that commercial sounded like a cowboy or whatever. He was talking about like how his wife had to spray him when he came in from a drag, and he hated that, but now he uses blue and it was awesome and stuff like that and blah 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 blah. And my nose is still itchy and I don't know why, but that is the first time I ever heard it, and it was, I was like, oh, it's cool. Then I tried it. I have 4 reasons why I hate it. It's too costly. It costs the same amount as a regular pack of cigs. It didn't last long. It lasted for me for 2 days. The taste was, I didn't like the taste. It tasted like a hint of sweetness, but it wasn't like anything. It was like someone sprayed, someone sprayed perfume and like, you just sniffed it a little. Like, it was weird. And it was so hard to pull. And it wasn't like a real cigarette. Those are the reason why I didn't like it. I smoke Newport 100s, and, I go through like a pack every 5 days, 4 to 5 days. I smoke like 3 to 5 cigs a day, so it depends, different range in a week. But I'm not even a light smoker. I'm considered a social smoker. Light smokers, smoke about 10 cigs a day. Normal smokers smoke between 15 cigs to 20 cigs, which is a pack a day. And heavy smokers smoke between a pack and a half and 2 packs a day. So I'm considered a social smoker. I hate cigarettes because the smell, like, and like it was like really cold outside, like I live in New York, so it gets cold, like in the wintertime, really cold, and you would not want to go outside of your warm ass bed, with your comforters and shit and everything, to go outside in the cold to, light a cigarette, which, I wanted to, because sometimes you just feel it, you crave for it. And so like, it was like, I really wanted that so bad. And I had to fight the cold, and I hated that. I couldn't smoke it in my room because I live with my parents. My parents do not smoke. They hate smoking. They hate it when I smell like cigs all the time. They're like, oh, you stink, you smell like cigs. I hate that. People ask me for loosies, but I give it to them because when I want a loosie, I have to ask people, too. But I kind of hated that. I hate when people, walk down the street, like, or anyone, just be like, oh, you should quit smoking and blah, 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 and all of this shit. Like, duh, I fucking know that shit already, And And I hate that with the cigs. But what I like about cigs is because it gives you time to breathe. It gives you time to step back and think and like relax and calm down and just be like, okay, you know, take a deep breath. It also is very good. Like, I love smoking and drinking. I don't know why. And my nose is still itchy, so I'm so sorry. But, oh, God. I love drinking and smoking. I love it. Like, it's like the best. I don't know why it's the best. I don't know how it's the best, but it's amazing. And so I kind of like that. Those are the pros and cons of regular cigarettes. I don't believe cigarettes give you cancer because let me just put that out there. It's my opinion. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I don't believe that cigarettes give you cancer. I believe that it is giving you a lot of toxins in your body that you should not have. But I don't believe that it's a main sole cause of cancer, because you have people who smoke for 50 years and didn't have cancer, you know. But someone who never smoked, never been to anyone near who smoked or whatever, dies of cancer when they're 35. So like, I feel like it's more genetics, and I feel like it's just like, it might maybe because of the smoking. If you have the genetic, I think maybe the genes, I mean, and you smoke, I think maybe it speeds it up more. Or like it does speed it up a little bit, but you know, I don't think it's like the sole cause of cancer. So that's my opinion. You know, everyone has an opinion, and on this channel, everyone should have an opinion. And if you go and be like, Vanessa, no, it does cause you cancer, I'm not gonna run you down. That's just how I feel, you know. Oh my God, my nose is so itchy. I'm sorry. Oh crap. Okay. Crap. I don't know why my nose gets itchy, but it gets itchy, and then like, even the amount of times that I scratch it, I cannot, it doesn't go away. But anyway, so I don't believe that, at all. Like, I don't believe that, it's a real cause of it. Like, if you don't smoke, you will never get cancer. And that's what I think that people are really talking. Like, they really drill that in your head. Don't smoke because it gives you cancer. No, you can still get cancer. It might give you a lesser chance if you don't smoke, but you still might get cancer and die at 35. But I don't think that people really look at those parts. And so, I hate that. I hate, like, when people do all of that shit. So, anyway, let me just do this last part really quick, and then we can end this part 1, because I did this 100 times, and it's still not underneath 10 minutes, but it's 7, almost 8, and I'm just making time go by. Anyway, so, yes, the cigarettes are bad and stuff like that. But, I didn't really care. I didn't care about it. I was just like, okay, whatever. It's whatever. I'm going to smoke and stuff like that. Then I went to this party for to watch the fight, May versus Pac. If you guys watched it, it was awful. If you didn't, I watched it, and my friend's brother was smoking this huge thing. It was like a little box, and then it was like a pen on top, and he was smoking it, and I was like, oh, that's an e-cig, whatever. My boyfriend, he smokes cigarettes. I actually introduced it to him when we first started dating, and he really like hated it. He liked it at the same time, but he didn't like it at the same time. He always like said, oh, I'm gonna quit, but then he never does. And so he was listening to the guy talk about the e-cig, but I thought like the ones from the bodega that I got that's it. And then my boyfriend came to me and was like, no, we should really do this. And I'm like, whatever. You go do that, and I'm going to stick with my regular cigs. And if you come back crying because it sucked, you're not getting my cigs. You can go buy your own shit, Like, I was really like that because I really hated it. And then he sent me a link to something where it was like completely different. And like, I saw the amount of options that you got with these things were amazing. And I guess that's as, close as an end that I can say, because I want to do part 2 and talk about the vaping and stuff like that. So please stick around for part 2. And I hope you like it, and I hope it's very informative for you. So I just want to say goodbye, and I'll see you for part 2.